Jewish residents in Ottawa are celebrating Hanukkah this week, but a tragic shadow has been cast over this year's holiday after this weekend's attack in Sydney, Australia. Joining us now with more is Rabbi Aiden Sher. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Really tough news over the weekend. Let's just talk about how the Jewish community here in Ottawa is feeling after this tragedy that unfolded in Australia.
So we woke up Sunday morning to this tragic news, and it was jarring on so many levels. It was jarring, just the loss of life, the terrorism, and it was even more jarring. It was heightened because of what we were all planning for that evening, the first night of Hanukkah. Throughout Ottawa, throughout the world, we were all planning these big, large menorah lightings, big, large Hanukkah parties. We were going to have 300 people in our building that evening, mostly children that evening. So all of a sudden, your mind is just racing. What are we going to do? How are we going to respond to this? And how are we going to make sure people feel safe?
And so how did you kind of shift plans to make sure celebrations could go on as planned and that everybody felt safe coming?
So we were adamant this was continuing and the celebration was not going to stop. These wonderful people, they were killed publicly celebrating this festival. There was no way we were going to let anything stop us from doing exactly the same. But we did heighten security. Jewish institutions, we already have a very heightened security on just a regular day. And a big thank you to the Ottawa Police Services and every level of government for making sure that everyone felt safe yesterday evening. And I know they're going to do the same throughout the holiday.
So let's talk more about, Hanukkah and the celebrations that took place yesterday. I know you brought the menorah. Can you share more of the traditions with us?
Yes, of course. So this is actually a menorah that I got at my bar mitzvah.
Wow.
This was a bar mitzvah gift, so it's very special to me. And so we light the menorah, and each night we light one extra candle, so that by the end of Hanukkah, we will light all 8 candles. And we all have different celebrations, some of them very large as part of a synagogue or a Jewish community center, and then smaller family celebrations. And they all just revolve around celebration, just a love of our heritage and our faith, being together with the people that we love. They're very, very warm, very, very joyous moments in our calendar year.
Tell us a little bit about the history as well of Hanukkah.
Sure. So Hanukkah brings us back about 2,000 years. It's a celebration of religious freedom. Sometimes people don't realize that. The Jewish people then were experiencing real religious persecution. And Hanukkah, which means rededication, it's a rededication of the temple in Jerusalem. It was a rededication of our people once again being able to publicly identify and experience our faith and our heritage as Jews without any fear. So it really is a celebration of that in many ways. And that's why we light these lights. A little bit of light can expel a lot of darkness, and that's really what Hanukkah is a celebration of.
Well, thank you so much this morning for coming in and joining us and giving us more about a little history lesson of Hanukkah. And of course, our thoughts are with you and your community at this time.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.